Hello and welcome to Rescue Speeches. Today's video is going to be another edit style combo video, and today's edit style will be Stage 1 Drift. Let's get into this video. This video is going to be another edit style combo video, and the edit style I'm making combos for today is the Stage 1 for Drift, which is this one right here. And this video was suggested by Swins. Thank you very much for the video suggestion. They said maybe some Stage 2 Drift combos. I love using that one because the max style is a little bit distracting. I know exactly what you mean with it, as you can obviously see when there's a lot of different, obviously flashing lightning and stuff. It can be a little bit distracting. The actual jacket itself is very big, so this is a very good style. It's pretty cool, so you can switch up between the styles whenever you want. And to clarify, he's basically said that, for clarification, I mean the one that doesn't have the jacket, it may be called Stage 1, because I think the first style was called Base, and you're absolutely correct, this is the one you're on about, and the first one is called Base, so I decided to make 10 combos. Let's get into the first combo. And obviously the Drift skin was from the Chapter 1 Season 5 Battle Pass, and is part of the Drift set. Backbling I'm using for the first combo is Atmosphere from the Chapter 1 Season X Battle Pass, part of the Drift set, and this is Atmosphere's back. This is Catalyst's backbling, which is this one here. Basically the female Drift, I like to call her, and she has an edit style that looks exactly like Drift, which is this one here, the Rift Storm. And this backbling works absolutely perfect because the skin itself, the Drift, and especially Stage 1, it has black, pink, white, and gold, and a little bit yellow, I guess you could say, with his hair and his eyebrows. It just works very nicely, and this skin in general is Drift in general. It's a very good skin to combo with, just with all the different colours. Pickaxe is the Rift Edge, which Drift's pickaxe from Chapter 1, Season 5, and is obviously a part of the Drift set. The glider I'm using is the Rift Rider, which is from Chapter 1, Season X, and is Catalyst's glider. But obviously if you don't have this one, just use anything. Could be black themed, purple themed, white themed, or even gold themed, but this is one as part of the Drift set. Obviously is the Catalyst's glider from that season, so this works absolutely perfectly, gold and the pink. And the contrail I decided to use is from the Chapter 1 Season X Battle Pass, part of the Drift set, and also is also Catalyst, or part of Catalyst's set, which is basically her. It's from the same season, and it was basically her contrail from that season. That's basically what I'm trying to say. And then the wrap I decided to use is Rift Lightning, which is also from Chapter 1 Season X, and is part of the Drift set. Works absolutely perfect. The pink lightning works perfectly. I do like this wrap a lot. Let's move on to the second combo. I decided to use the hollow back, and I'm using the sticker Drifting, and this works absolutely perfect with this style, because obviously it's not, this actually had the style, it's not with the it's not with the mask on, which is pretty cool, so it just works absolutely perfectly. Pickaxe is the Breathless Blades, part of the Be Mine set, and choose Chapter 2 Season 5, using it for the black, gold, and pink. And the wrap I'm using is Drift Shift, but I forgot to add it to all, so Drift Shift from the Chapter 2 Season 5, part of the Drift Tracker set. I'm not exactly sure how you got this wrap. I'm not sure if it's a crew pack one. What is it called? Drift Shift. I'll quickly just have a look. See. What is it? Drift Shift. Drift Shift. Wrap. Oh, it says there you go. Drift Shift is a rare wrap and Battle Royale that could be obtained by purchasing the Fortnite Crew subscription in February 2021. So it was a crew pack. I thought it was. I had a sneaky suspicion it was. So basically, if you had the crew pack in February 2021, you'd have this wrap. It just works absolutely perfect. It's a little bit of a shame that it was tied to the crew pack, because it works perfectly with the Drift skin itself. But I'm pretty sure the skin, I'll quickly type in Drift, it's part of the same set. I know the skin, but I can't remember the name of it. And this is one from it. That one there, VI. Basically, it's her weapon wrap. It just works absolutely perfect, and obviously she's locked. This skin is locked, and obviously that wrap Drift Shift is also locked between the. Or you can't get it if you weren't subscribed to the crew pack in February 2021. But I've been subscribed the whole time. But I know some people don't want to do it, or only do it for specific skins. For example, kind of sucks a bit that you can't obviously get it now. But if you don't have that, just use anything. I guess you could say white, pink, gold themed would work nicely. Let's move on to the third combo. I decided to use the Season Signature, which is an item shop backbling you can buy, part of the Squad Origin set, introduced in Chapter 3, Season 3. I'm using the Style Masked Drift. It works absolutely perfectly. And obviously, this is basically the backbling for the Chapter 1, and each season has a different backbling, which is pretty cool. And each a holographic backbling. It's a very good backbling. It'd be cool to have, see if they ever do decide to release it for Chapter 2, Chapter 3. It'd be cool to have ones, obviously, for like key or like either skins or events that happen in each season, for example. Pickaxe I'm using is Fantastic Pulse, probably one of my favourite pickaxes, and it's part of the Boundless set. I'm using the Style Valiant Fire, primary colour black and surface colour black. So if you have the Valiant Fire on it, has a little bit of white, in it also. I was trying to use pink, but I couldn't find a pink that goes nice. That one just doesn't go nice. Peach. And then that one there doesn't need magenta. No, I guess magenta works a bit better, but you could style it however you like. But I decided to go black and then have the Valiant Father and a little bit of white in it also. And the wrap I'm using is Scanlight, part of the machine learning set introduced in Chapter 3, Season 4. The machine learning set is the same set as Glitch and Errant, which is basically like the robotic wrap skins, I guess you could say, the male or the female. And this is in the item shop with them when they come out. I'm not sure if you get it if you purchase a bundle, because I know it is one of the wraps that is part of machine learning. They only get if you buy the bundle, and obviously it is in the item shop separately. But either way, it works nicely for the gold and the black. Let's move on to the fourth combo. I decided to use the banner here, which is this one here. It's the drift mask, which is pretty cool. And I'm using the banner shield, but you can't always use the banner cape, but I find the banner shield, in my opinion, works better. And I'm using just black, but you can change the colour up. I was going to either use the black or the pink here, but I decided to stick with the black. And the pickaxe is Rose Glow from the part of the Rose team set introduced in Chapter 1, Season 8. This is a Save the World pickaxe. No, not this. Save the World pickaxe. Rose team leader's pickaxe. You basically got it for being a founder of, having the founders edition of Save the World. Works very nicely. But if you don't have this one, just use anything pink, black themed to work nicely. And the wrap I'm using is Dark Angular Shift, part of the Dark series, and just works absolutely perfect for the black and the pink. Let's move on to the next edit style. For this one, I decided to use the power panels, which is part of the machine learning set. I'm pretty sure this is Errant's backbling, which is a male version of the robotic skins, of the wrap skins. And I'm using the metal colour Blue Steel for the more like black look, or I guess you could say like grey look. You can also use the heated for more of the pink look, but I decided to stick with the Blue Steel. And the wrap I'm using is Maximum Drift. Pickaxe I'm using is a Code Cutter, which is part of the same set, the machine learning set. And basically you can put your weapon wrap on your pickaxe, which is pretty cool. And I'm using the hilt colour white, the effects colour black, Blue Steel is metal colour, and then once again the wrap is Maximum Drift. And the wrap I decided to use is Square Enough, which is from Chapter 4, Season 1. And you got it at the end of the season for doing some creative challenges. It's a very good wrap in my opinion. Has white, has pink, has yellows. I put one up, works perfectly because there's a little bit of black as well. Let's move on to the next combo. For this one, I decided to go for a little bit of an OG combo. I used to always use the Black Shield, which is from the Chapter 1, Season 2 Battle Pass, part of the Fortnite set. And this is Black Knight's backbling from that season, or from Chapter 1, Season 2. It's a very good backbling in my opinion. The black and the white works absolutely perfect. The red doesn't really go nice with it, but the black and the white is absolutely perfect. But if you don't have this one, you can always whack on the Eternal Shield. If you have that one, let's tap the shield, it'd be easier. And then having to scroll all the way down. You could always whack on the Eternal Shield here and have it on the black style. That would work nicely also. I guess you could even get away with just repurposing the banner shield. Once again, use whatever banner you like. But either way, I decided to go with the black shield. Pickaxe is the Sigil of the Empire, which is Darth Vader's pickaxe from the Chapter 3, Season 3's Battle Pass, part of the Darth Vader set. It's a very good pickaxe in my opinion. Once that season first came out, obviously everybody was expecting Darth Vader to have a lightsaber, but this pickaxe has really grown on me. I do like to use it a lot, especially the black goes well with a lot of different combos. And then the wrap I'm using is Darth Shader, which is part of the Darth Vader set introduced in the same season as the pickaxe, which was Chapter 3, Season 3. Let's move on to the next combo. For this one, I decided to whack on the perfect wings, but for the wings, you can use any wings that you like, that are white themed. I can even use these wings, but in black. I can't ever remember the name of the wings, but basically it's the red Cloaked Shadow. I think the guy's name's Cloaked Shadow. Basically, he has wings that are black, basically, of these, and this is just a reskin of that skin, but in white. So if you have those, use that, or you could, for example, use the Shattered Wings, which is from the part of the Monarch set, which was part of the Monarch Level Quest Pack in Chapter 3, Season 1. You could use a lot of different ones as well as a lot of white wings you could use. You could use, for example, the Arc Wings, the Love Wings, even the Corrupted Blade Wings, just completely have the corruption fully down. You could even get away with using the Dusk Wings. Maybe get away with using Indigo Wings or even the UV Wings because of the pink or pinky purple look. Or you could get away with using the Broken Fractal Wings, which is part of the Graveyard Drift set, which is basically the Drift Walkers Quest Pack from Chapter 2, Season 8. So you could use that instead. Or you could even get away with, I guess, maybe you could potentially get away with using the Fallen Wings. But either way, there's a lot of different wings you could use, so use whatever wings you have. If you don't want to use the perfect wings, obviously you can if you want to. The pickup I'm using is Electric Crescent, which is part of the Flakes Power set introduced in Chapter 4, Season 1. And this is Flakes Power's pickaxe. I do like to use it a lot, especially the Phantom Power style. for the white and the black. And then the wrap and wrap is shadow angular shift, which I'm pretty sure I already had that. No, I didn't have it. The shadow angular shift works absolutely perfect for the white and the black, which is part of the shadow series. And introduced in chapter 1, season 1. But you could use the array, or you could even use the Monarch's Cloak, which is from the Monarch's level up quest pack from chapter 3, season 1. They'd all work nicely. Let's move on to the next combo. I decided to use the backbling from this season, which is part of the Chaos Artist set, introduced in chapter 4, season 2. And I'm using the Bounder style, which is based for the pink, which I'm pretty sure the skin is this one right here. Oh. Basically it's high-wise backbling. I did not mean this Tuesday, so high-wise backbling. Pickaxe we're using is Foxfire Edge, which is Stray's pickaxe, and works absolutely nicely with the pink and the purple for this edge style anyway, the Fox clan. But not the pink, sorry, the pink and the gold. And the wrap I'm using is Hexwave, which is from the chapter 1, season 9 battle pass, part of the Synapse set, using it for the pink and the white. I was trying to get a combo to do like just items in this season, but there wasn't a wrap that went nicely with this skin, so I decided to use Hexwave. And this wrap is pretty cool. I haven't used it in a while, but it is a good wrap in my opinion. Let's move on to the second last Drift Stage 1 edit style combos. I decided to whack on the backbling number 1, which was the FNCS backbling from all the way back in chapter 2, season 3. Basically, each FNCS event they had, you got given different colours. Obviously, you had blue, pink, orange, purple, golden one, green, purple, gold, and blue. It was a very good backbling, obviously, to basically give people incentive to come back to get new styles. But either way, the style I decided to go with for this combo was pink. Pickaxe is Lucky 8, which is part of the Tech Future set introduced in chapter 2, season 8, which is basically the Tech Future pack. And then the wrap I'm using is Cuddle Hearts for the pink and the black, part of the Royale Heart set introduced in chapter 1, season 7. And then the final combo, I decided to use the backboard, and I had like a light bulb moment. I thought this backbling had a drift style, and it does, so I decided to whack on this style drift. But obviously, if you just want to say, for example, use the style default for the black, you can, or any of the other styles. Cuddle would work nicely. Choose what you like, but I decided to go with the style drift. Pickaxe is the Omni Sword from Chapter 3, Season 2's Battle Pass, part of the Qatar Tech set, and I'm using the top blade Hyper Strike, guard Ceremonial, bottom blade Hyper Strike, and then the pickaxe type of single wield. You can always use dual wield, and also with the design itself, to design it the way you see fit, obviously the way you like it. Colour is Bubblegum. For the pink, hand style is just Omni Sword, but I guess you could probably get away with using the Dazzling Spirit if you want, but either way I just kept on the Omni Sword. And the sound is Jagged Power, similar to the design, just use whatever sound you prefer best. And then the wrap I'm using is Gold and Black, which is supposed for the gold, but if you do have a good, I guess, white, pink, or gold themed or yellow themed, use whatever you like, but I wasn't sure what wrap to use, that's why I decided to whack on the Gold and Black, which is part of the Undercover Summer set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 7, and it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool reactive wrap that basically gets your fills up your gold, makes your gun more golden throughout the game, which is very cool. So that is all the 10 edit style combos for the Stage 1 Drift. Thank you once again, Swins, for the video suggestion. I did really enjoy making it. I do really highly rate the Drift skin. It is a very good skin in my opinion. So if there is any other cosmetic related videos that you see, could be skin, back bling, pickaxe, glider, / umbrella, contrail, or even weapon wrap, feel free to whack them in the comments below. I'll try my best to get them done as soon as I can. Obviously, don't have to be tied to a specific season. Feel free to, obviously, could be, say, this season, for example. Could be any other season item drop exclusive skin. If I have the skin, I'll make sure to get it done. If I don't, obviously, always feel free to whack in another comment. If I do have it, I'll get it done. But anyways, that's pretty decent.